My mother believed I was the child of a homewrecker. She made me live in a dark, damp toilet for over 10 years and forced me to give up my chance to attend university. My place went to my younger sister, who had been pampered all her life. On the night I was finally convinced by my sister to escape, mother found me before I could flee. She brutally dismembered me, leaving my body to rot and stink in the cold, filthy sewer drain. While my sister's life became carefree from that day on, when I opened my eyes again, I found myself back at the moment she asked me that question. Sister, do you want to run away? Mother wanted to kill me because I'd been persuaded by my sister to follow her instructions and flee home. But soon after, mother caught up with me. Pain, every wound screamed agony, yet I could only keep running. After raising you for so many years, how dare you run? Today I'll kill you. You and your father are both rotten to the core. Heartless white-eyed wolf. Stop right there. Her hysterical shrieking echoed in my ears. I shook my head instinctively, only to invite even fiercer attacks. I no longer remembered how far I'd fled or how many new gashes her blade had carved into me. Excruciating despair clawed at me, but flight was my only option. I knew mother fixated on the word leaving. Father had abandoned us when I was young, driving her mad. Though I'd anticipated her overreaction to my escape, nothing prepared me for how quickly she'd track me down. Lost in this hazy thought, I collapsed into a grimy, foul-smelling gutter. Through blurred vision, I saw mother suddenly grow calm. Leaning down, she delivered the final blow with chilling composure. We must stay together as a family forever. Family. Yet hadn't she called me nothing but a dog? Get out. You're blocking my way. A familiar voice snapped above me. Still trapped in the bone-deep throes of pain, I struggled to surface until a kick jolted me awake. My sister Jioxiao's face swam into view, contorted with disgust. Slowly, I realized I was back home, back to just before my murder. The putrid stench of the toilet seeped in. It took seconds for comprehension to dawn. Jiao had kicked me awake. Seeing my dazed state, she wiped her shoe on the carpet as if brushing off invisible filth. Sleeping here day after day without changing clothes. You stink. Her gaze darted around the room, confirming mother's absence. Abruptly, her lips curved into an unnervingly sweet smile. Sister, do you want to run away? Those words struck like lightning. In my dying breath last time, I'd realized no one knew about my planned escape except Jiao, the very person who'd goaded me into it, mapped the route, and sealed my fate. She meant to destroy me, suppressing the fury churning inside. I met her eyes and repeated the exact words from my past life. But mother will be angry. Annoyance flickered across her face before vanishing behind another saccharine grin. Once you're gone, why should you care? Before I could reply, she rattled off her prearranged plan rapidly, as if severing my hesitation mid-thread. Fine, think it over. Breakfast calls. Okay, I croaked, hauling myself up. Shrugging on a tattered high school uniform, so old its original color was lost, I masked my resolve. My dear sister, this time you won't get your wish. Denied access to household amenities. Deemed unclean by both mother and Jiao, my stench ensured isolation at school too. There, under Jiao's calculated bullying, life was hellish. Only when she complained did mother deign to let me bathe. Showing no outward reaction, I moved mechanically through chores. Remembering mother had left early for a supermarket sale, I seized my chance once Jiao entered the bathroom. Trembling fingers flew over her phone, a relic she assumed I couldn't operate. Unbeknownst to them, countless nights spent enviously watching them scroll news had imprinted their passcodes in my mind. Quickly, I captured screenshots of crucial contacts. Last lifetime, terrified before escaping, I'd discovered her secret. She'd been clandestinely messaging our absentee father, hiding it from everyone. My vengeance demanded more than just these two women. It craved Father Liang Ming's blood too. But patience first. Someone else could serve as leverage now. Oblivious Jiao wouldn't grasp what happens when mother discovers her secret boyfriend. Fingers flying, I hit send just as the bathroom door opened. A reply came instantly, coming now. When Jiao emerged minutes later, nothing seemed amiss. Yet today, she paused before me, uncharacteristically close. Well, decided yet? Opportunity doesn't wait forever. Her tone dripped with condescension, as always, implying even conversation was charity. Feigning fear, I stammered, need more time. Impatience fled, then subsided into a calculating hum. Hurry up. Chance won't knock twice. My murmured okay seemed to pacify her. This same patronizing tone had manipulated my last life self into walking straight to death. As I watched Liang Jiao finish packing her things and head off to school, I narrowed my eyes slightly and spoke up. Sister, before I could continue. She cut me off sharply. How many times have I told you not to call me sister? Though my expression expression faltered at the rebuke. I obediently amended my tone. Georgia, could you elaborate on that plan? At once, she set down the phone she'd just retrieved, her fingers freezing mid-motion, and raised an eyebrow at me with a smug satisfaction. Figured you'd been dying to bolt all along. Since we've got time, she declared, settling herself gingerly onto a chair while maintaining distance from my unwashed stench. Her voice dripped with condescension as she laid out the meticulously crafted escape route. Outwardly attentive, my gaze flickered toward the wall clock, mentally counting seconds. Just as she finished recapping the details and pressed me again for my decision, the tabletop phone shrilled. Her attention snapped away from me. She snatched it up casually, but whatever she heard drained the composure from her face. You're coming here. What did I say about? She choked back the rest of the sentence, shooting me a venomous glance before pacing frantically toward the door. Got it. On my way. Without another word from me, she flung open the door and vanished down the hallway. Silently, I crept after her, positioning myself around the corner to activate voice recording just as her secret boyfriend arrived. Wang Yu, a spoiled heir she'd evidently charmed into devotion within weeks. His designer sneakers scuffed against the tile as he leaned against the railing. Didn't expect your old lady to be so traditional, he teased, oblivious. Jiuxiao's reply came through gritted teeth. Why are you here? He shrugged nonchalantly. Heard you wanted to see me. Figured I'd swing by. Sensing the elevator lights approaching our floor, I stepped into view abruptly. Jiao, why'd you rush out? Both turned toward me. Wang scrutinized my faded tunic with faint curiosity. Your elder sister? Jiao recalled instantly. Don't be absurd. I barely know her. Play acting hurt. I stammered between them. You don't have to deny me. But how could you sneak boys home? Her face twisted cruelly as she advanced on me. Mind your own business. And keep your trap shut about today. Wang chuckled darkly. That bad? Guess I'm damn near marrying trouble. Flustered, she spun around to stroke his arm sweetly. You know that's not true. Their flirtatious murmurings died abruptly beneath a shriek that shattered the air. What is going on here? The shrill fury made us both jump, me from residual trauma, her from genuine terror. Mother stood frozen at the stairwell landing, grocery bags spilling produce down her arms. To outsiders, she looked ordinary, a caring mother burdened with groceries for her daughter's meals. Only those who knew her saw the madness called beneath the surface. My little sister, the show was beginning. I trailed silently behind their retreating figures. When Mother's interrogation forced Georgia to blame me, she brought him here. The lie flowed effortlessly after that first false accusation. Mother's fury transferred instantly. Whore, after everything I sacrificed, get over here. Sputtering curses about my resemblance to that bastard, she raised a trembling hand to strike, but never landed the blow. Instead, I triggered the pre-recorded audio clip hidden in my sleeve. Georgia insisted I record everything. Said it was safer. In case someone tried to hurt her, the recording rolled on, capturing their intimate whispers loud enough for the whole corridor to hear. Mother's body began quaking violently. With a guttural roar, she slapped Wang Yu across the face hard enough to split his sleep, then shoved him backward over the staircase railing. He tumbled downward with a scream that echoed upward. Paying him no mind, she dragged Georgia inside by the wrist, slamming and locking her bedroom door behind them. From within came pounding fists and shrill protests. M.O.M. He could be dying. I followed them indoors, smirking faintly, still clueless. Are we? This punishment barely scratches the surface. Oblivious to my presence, Mother rummaged beneath her bed until producing the familiar rusted chain, the same one used to tether me to a sunbaked balcony at age 6. Starved for 3 days after dropping Georgia's favorite doll. Rainwater had kept me alive then. Ever since, my health failed while fear took root deeper than bone. That lesson taught me my place, less than the dust beneath Georgia's manicured nails. Yet today, those chains would find new purpose. Now it was pulled out by Mother again, for the first time ever used on Georgia. Mom, about that man earlier. At the keyword, Mother finally reacted beyond rage. Her eyes blazed crimson at me, hatred contorting her face. I hesitated, shrinking back as I spoke. Should I check on him? Can't have him injured right outside our door. Adding hastily, I'll make sure he leaves immediately. After a tense silence, she nodded curtly. Betrayal from her daughter clearly mattered more than the man's fate. Whether she planned retribution later or simply didn't care remained unclear. Before leaving, I glanced at Giorgio's phone on the table. Feigning casualness, "Mother, maybe keep her phone for now. I could hold onto it since I won't leave home anyway." That final phrase seemed to strike a chord. This time, she agreed without hesitation. "And you stay put," she growled. "No gallivanting or flirting." I nodded mutely, barely suppressing a triumphant smirk. As for Wang Yu, I found him unconscious on the stairs, hired the downstairs janitor with Giorgio's money to rush him to the hospital, buying myself precious time. Returning home, I watched Mother frantically scour for evidence linking Giorgio to Wang Yu, timidly interjecting, "Mother, sister needs to attend class today." Bloodshot eyes snapped toward me. "School, she stays put." I tilted my head compliantly. Of course, but universities notice sudden absences, especially prestigious ones she worked so hard for. My university. From childhood, I knew my place in this family was dust beneath their feet. Gaokao was my only escape hatch until Giorgio's flippant declaration, "I want sister's university." Having failed exams while chasing sugar daddies, she stole my achievement overnight. My reward? Endless torment while she flourished at my alma mater. Even outdoor privileges vanished. Yet today, an opening emerged, using official withdrawal procedures as pretext. I stepped past the threshold wearing Giorgio's ill-fitting clothes. Walking tall, something I'd never dared before. Nearby campus buzzed with life, the vibrant scene I'd craved for years. Violently stolen. Not here to beg favors though. Matching faces against photos in Giorgio's gallery, I approached familiar figures. "Excuse me?" Their gazes flickered between my borrowed attire and weathered face. "You're Giorgio's older sister," I stated evenly. "Need to discuss something urgently." No immediate suspicion, just deeper curiosity. "You two look strikingly alike." Though she never mentioned having a sister, and unspoken questions hung heavy. Why did gilded sister have such a haggard twin? Before elaborating, rough hands shoved me backward. "Slut, what are you doing here?" Looking up into Giorgio's panic-stricken fury, disheveled from escaping house arrest, her friends gasped. One helped me up. "Giorgio, how dare you treat your sister like trash?" Murmurs spread through the crowd forming around us. Phone cameras flashed, curiosity trumped discretion. Hiding behind her friend, tears welling strategically, I met Giorgio's terrified stare. "Sister, you took my university spot and called me mentally ill." Her pupils dilated, never expecting public exposure. Whispers erupted. "Seriously, family favoritism this blatant? They look identical. How could parents choose?" Hear both sides. Supportive arms tightened around me as pressure mounted on Giorgio. "Is this true?" Cornered, she lashed out. "Lies, she's delusional. Get her away." But conviction wavered under scrutiny. Just then, a stern middle-aged woman strode purposefully toward us. Giorgio trembled. Mother, never imagined exposing her would be this effortless." Crucial evidence remained hidden at home, yet my phone screen showed her location shared moments ago, paired with damning audio clips. The hunted had become the hunter. Mother cut through the crowd, utterly unfazed by prying eyes or phones recording every gasp, forcefully dragging Giorgio homeward. Mother's grip tightened when Giorgio, emboldened by the crowd, tried to wrench free. "Let go. Where are you taking me?" I hurried after them, ostentatiously offering helpful advice. "Careful with that knife in your pocket. Mother, don't let anyone snap a photo." The words froze both instantly. In the next breath, Mother concealed the blade, its original purpose unspoken, and hauled the now terrified Giorgio away without resistance. Turning toward her bewildered friends, I offered an apologetic shrug but said nothing. Whispers followed. "Why does the abducted one look crazier?" "Right. This girl's eerie calm screams set up. Might go viral though." Satisfied, I departed. Having witnessed internet mob justice firsthand, I knew digital venom's power. Let the world see Giorgio's true face. But urgent priorities awaited. Back home, Giorgio was locked tight, windows barred, door bolted. Unlike my prior escape attempt, Mother hadn't erupted. Yet, food denial began immediately. No escape this time. My cooperation pleased Mother enough to grant me unsupervised exit. Preparing thoroughly, I used my ancient phone to message the stranger whose name haunted childhood, Liang Shi's father. For chilling words, "I am Liang Shi." Days passed before his reply surfaced, disjointed, wary. Who is this? How did you get my number? Mistaken identity, surely. Silence followed my deliberate non-response. Through Georgia's hidden chat logs, discovered via her dual-system phone trick, I learned his new family lived nearby. His latest WeChat post, a geotag at Happy World Amusement Park. Now, standing amidst the park's clamor, I spotted them instantly, his wife, son, and him, posting under a tree. Approaching casually, "Excuse me, restroom directions?" interrupted mother-son bonding. Yet they remained patient. The boy, younger than me, studied my face curiously, brow furrowed as if recognizing something familiar. Before he could voice it, his mother steered him away. Later, Liang Ming rushed over upon seeing my face. Brief panic flickered before professional mask restored. "You are?" he asked needlessly. We both knew answers. Blocking view of his family, he hissed. "How dare you approach them? Who gave you permission?" Accusations flew. Tracking me? Blackmail. "Speak now or disappear." No flinch from me. "You abandoned us," I stated flatly. "Why shouldn't I seek you out? Didn't Jiajio already reconnect?" "Funny, she gets warmth, I get threats." His eyes narrowed calculatingly. "Money," he spat. "You want cash?" Relief tinged his scorn. "Good. Take it and vanish forever." Naming a sum, he dictated contact details and fled like plague carrier. I didn't follow immediately. Instead, turning slowly toward the trees where his son lingered, eyes wide with shattered hero worship. "Coincidental meeting, brother," I greeted softly. He recoiled, refusing proximity. "Heard everything? Closer still." I leaned in, looked closely at my face, pausing dramatically. "Brother." Those two words struck him like cold water thrown in his face. He jerked his head up sharply, stammering, "You, him, me." I gazed at him placidly. Such shattered innocence deserved pity, yet I neither could nor would extend it. "Calm down," I said evenly. "When you're ready for truth, contact me." Leaving my contact details, I turned heel and walked away. Whether Jiajio or Liang Ming, I vowed to strip them bare of every anchor until they tasted the same desolate helplessness I'd choked on alone. Returning home exhausted, Mother's thunderous expression greeted me. She barely monitored my movements anymore, fixated solely on guarding Jiajio's locked door. Through cracks came Jiajio's grating pleas. "Mother, I'm sorry. Please let me out." To which Mother responded with stony silence, flipping through decades worth of photos spread across tables and floors. Trophies and school portraits littered the space. Tonight, however, her normally proud scrutiny wore a mask of confusion, hatred. That expression flashed back to my mother night, when her face had contorted with 100-fold more murderous rage. Ghost-guided, I finally voiced the question festering years. "Mother, why treat me this way?" Her gaze shifted from yellowed photographs to my face, utterly flat. "Why ask? Did I starve you? Clothe you? Raising you was charity enough." She bristled suddenly, unappreciative rage, now demanding explanations. Planning to run too. My eyelid twitched, wisely retreating to the cramped toilet. I exhaled long and hard. Some injustices bore no answers. Later, when silence thickened outside, I slipped out. Online chaos greeted me. Our daytime confrontation had blown up virally. Timing couldn't be better. College entrance exam season amplified public furor over nepotism tales. Amidst screenshots, an overlooked crumpled paper caught my eye, my stolen admission letter. While Mother and Jiajio slept fitfully, I pocketed it along with household registration documents proving our triad. Next morning, Mother remained barricaded outside Jiajio's room. Sneaking past, I headed to Wang Yu's hospital, also meeting point for Liang Yunchong. The vigilant neighbor, bribed extra, ensured Wang stayed monitored until my arrival. Leaving Yunchong pacing halls, I entered alone. Wang Yu winced under bandages, spitting venom. "Come finish what you started. Get lost." Before he ranted further, I displayed Jiajio's phone gallery, dozens of compromising shots with different men, chronologically documented from flirtation to full affairs. Zooming in on dates spanning months, "Recognize your beloved?" His jaw worked silently. "You don't need my purpose," I continued. "Just remember this, she used you." Walk away. Satisfied by his dawning fury, I exited, after mass forwarding those images to every listed contact. Jiajio's safety net frayed further. Yunchong trailed silently afterward, his stare layered with disbelief and dawning horror. Halting abruptly, I faced him. "Know how old I am?" He blinked blankly. 19. "Unlike you, no father's affection, no mother's love." My voice hardened. "You grew up wearing silk. Ever spent nights in a toilet?" Before he could process, I added bluntly, 15 years. The confession poured out unstoppably now. Watching his shock curdle into pitying disgust. I concluded. So yes, he abandoned us when he swallowed hard. How'd you find out? Showcasing my phone screen, Jiuxiao's secret chat logs with Liang Ming. She'd boasted about manipulating him into transferring assets overseas, using Wang Yu as false security. Final message chilled both of us. Tell mother we met, she'll deal with her. Yun Chung went pale seeing it. Footsteps sounded suddenly. Mother appeared ghost-like. Trembling fingers pointed at Yun Chung's uncanny resemblance to Liang Ming. Who is he? I stepped between them urgently. Your grandson, Ma, Liang Ming's son. Her lips trembled soundlessly, waving her own phone displaying damning screenshots. I pressed crueler nails. They reconciled a year ago. Wonder why she hid it. One by one, I dropped bombshells. Did father reject you? Or did she plan escape all along? Each question landed like physical blows. Overloaded circuits finally fried. Her eyes rolled back as she collapsed. After ER admission, I avoided home. Next dawn brought Liang Ming's 50th birthday banquet. Perfect. Gift delivery time frame. Yun Chung smuggled me past security at 9 sharp. My mother feigns ignorance. We play along till property division finalizes, gives you clear shot. His bitter cooperation smoothed my path toward vengeance's climax. All I endured traces back to Liang Ming's abandonment, the root cause sprouting poison across generations. Mother's madness, my past life death, though he feigned innocence, he lit the fuse. Glancing at my watch, I murmured to Yun Chung, keep your mother away from Liang Ming shortly. He tensed, catching my implication with a silent nod. At 11 o'clock sharp, Liang Ming ascended the podium amid applause. Simultaneously, unshackled entrance allowed mother, gaunt and wild-eyed, to burst through doors wielding a kitchen knife. Time warped into slow motion, guests scattered screaming. Her shriek sliced air as she lunged straight for him. Liang Ming turned mid-toast, reaching for champagne. Too late. No one intervened. Steel flashed against crimson carpet. Glass shards mingled with spraying wine and blood beneath his collapsing frame. Exhausted, mother laughed maniacally until security subdued her. Curses ripping raw. You bastard. Said you'd return. Raised that horse bred for nothing. Liang Ming gurgled, blood bubbling. Hey, new. She's your flesh? Her pupils dilated, confusion freezing her fury. Raise another man's child beautifully. He rasped, smirking through agony. Guess truth spoils fun. With final effort, he coughed out the damnation. She was your biological daughter. Mother shattered. Securing freedom, she stabbed him repeatedly. Not punishment, but primal screams of regret. Police dragged her away. Later, prison visits clarified everything. Young mother met Liang Ming, bore me during his affair with another woman who birthed Jiujia around the same time. After climbing social ladders, he abandoned us, but twisted cruelty made him convince mother I was his mistress's child. Promise return once we turned 10. She believed, clinging to false hope years alone. Poverty warped her mind. Paranoia took root. My mere existence became her punching bag. Ignoring her trial outcome, one loose end remained. Jiujia, arrested for defrauding Liang Ming. Evidence co-provided by Yun Chung and me. To ensure lifelong ruin, I leaked family documents to viral bloggers tying her to Liang Corporation. Even post-prison, redemption would elude her. During prison visits, mother stared through bars, tears silent. No words exchanged, none mattered anymore. Jiujia pounded glass, shrieking obscenities when shown netizen comments, still fantasizing Wang Yu's rescue. My stolen admission letter secured re-enrollment next semester, finally shedding chains after 15 years. Graduation day dawned bright. Yun Chung and his mother attended unexpectedly. Moral support, he grinned. Curious, he'd enroll here post-exams too. Top school deserved another try, he shrugged. Their persistent warmth unsettled me. Past actions weren't exactly honorable, yet they persisted. Before stage call, his mother patted my shoulder. Your life's yours now. Walk it freely, and call if paths roughen. The word elder sister struck mute chords. As she pushed me toward podium, crowd blurred. A fleeting shadow mouthed sorry. Post-ceremony, a call came. Your mother passed.